welcome. Okay, today's life is going to be very, very exciting because we are discussing a topic that is very, very, very relatable by a lot of people. Like I always tell you, my life, why I like this page is I use this page to be, a sort of learning process for all of you. Mm-hmm. Um, there are a lot of issues that bother us that you actually don't know about, why it came about. You don't know the reason why you're having these medical challenges. And you have done almost everything, okay? You have done almost everything to solve that medical issue, but you are not able to solve it. So today, I am here to discuss one of the most important medical issues that we always face. So, I need you to invite as many people as you can so that they will come and learn together. Because when a doctor have taken it upon herself to come live to tell you about some medical issues that you normally wouldn't even know what to do when it comes to you, okay? You should be happy that you're one of the followers of this doctor. But before we go on, I need you all to share. Yes, you heard me right. Share this live so that a lot of people will come in. It is very, very important that a lot of us come in and listening. I'm sure you saw the caption of this video, so share it out. I want to see you share it out before I continue. I'm not going to continue until I have seen people share my life on, both on YouTube, both on Instagram and other social media handles that I am streaming live on today. You all know what we are discussing. I'm going to call the name of the topic we are discussing in a different way. Okay? We are discussing osmidrosis. What did I call it? Osmidrosis. Or you can also call it body odor. All right? Now, make sure you keep that word, osmidrosis, because you never know. It could be the trivia question I'm going to ask today, and anybody that wins this and answer every question that I ask after this discussion is going to learn a lot, going to gain a lot, going to enjoy a lot, because I also understand that you spend your hard-earned money, especially in Nigeria that things are so difficult now. You spend your hard-earned money to come listen, even though you are supposed to pay me, but I am okay. I don't need your money. All I need you is to share. Patrick Ejo, me shad kedre one, Kafil, all of you guys that are online, you need to share this live so that a lot of people will come in, because the medical issue we are discussing today is one that a lot of people are struggling with. Probably, if not you, your sister or brother or your nephews or nieces or friends or even neighbors or colleagues or classmates are struggling with it. Okay? So be that as it may, you all are highly, highly welcome to my live. Yes, today is a good day because this particular topic we are discussing today is some topic or this medical problem that, oh, Ka said he loved this. Okay, so have you shared? Ka FII 2024, have you shared? Because if you have not shared and you say you love the topic, you are not doing yourself any good or doing me any good, because a lot of people need to come in, because body odor is one thing that when you have it, you will never rest, You will never have peace, because even when somebody is not talking to you, you are going to be thinking that the person is talking to you. So, having said that, you all are highly, highly welcome to my life. This is your favorite doctor, Dr. Tonia of True Health with Dr. Tonia. Yes, that's me. You all are highly welcome. So, today, I want to ask you a question. Have you ever, for any reason, at any point in your life, felt embarrassed? Maybe about a smell oozing out from your body? You're not alone. Have you ever been castigated by your friends and they talk a lot of bad things about you at your back because they are discussing how bad you're smelling? If you're here, you are not alone. A lot of people are passing through the same thing. But now, the way you take care of your body odor depends on how you are going to be different from the other person. Because almost everybody have a certain kind of body odor, right? There are people that their own is very, very, very strong. There are people that their own is light, and there are people that their own is very, very mild. So it depends on the kind of body you have, and it depends on your family lineage, because body odor is something that you inherit from your family. Okay? Now, all of you should understand that as human beings are unique and different. You see, even though I am from the same mother, the same father, my face is different from that of my brother and sister. So also their faces are different from mine. The way they act is different from the way I'm acting. You might see a family that in that same family, you have a medical doctor, you have a lawyer. In that same family, you have people that are duping people. In that same family, you have people that didn't even go to school. So also is the way our body is built. There are people in the family that will pick that heritage of inheritance from the family. So if they have a certain kind of body odor that is worse than yours, don't go and castigate your brother that he's smelling, because probably you also have that body odor too. And guess what? His own might be a smaller version compared to yours. All right? Now, one thing I can tell you is that the body odor that we have, okay, they are all influenced by, number one, your lifestyle. You can't compare, let's say, a medical doctor that every morning he dresses up, puts her cologne, puts her roll on, smell nice, and sits in a hospital bed or in a hospital room where AC is blowing or fan is blowing her or him. You can't expect another person that is a bricklayer that probably did not even take his bath in the morning and went all the way to do his manual job, finish doing the manual job, sleeps, and then wake up the next day, didn't even find a good soap to take his bath. You can't expect two of them to smell the same, even if they have the same kind of body odor. Number one person has taken his bath or her bath, rub roll on, rub very, very powerful designer's perfume, whereas the other person didn't even take his bath, didn't even do anything to be hygienic. Pets, they all, you are meeting them every single day of your life. These people will smell different, isn't it? Comment on the comment section if what I'm saying is a lie. Do you believe that they have the same family, okay, have the same body odor issue? Are you trying will you think that the doctor that has used very powerful roll-on, taking his bath morning and evening when he comes back from work, use cologne that is smelling so nice, that is a powerful designer's cologne, with beautiful soap or bathing soap or what do you call it, bathing gel? Do you think two of them will be smelling the same? Comment on the comment section. I want to hear, do you think these two people do you think they will smell the same? I'm waiting for your answer before we continue. Do you think these two people will smell the same? Hi, Carol, you're welcome. Oh, wow. I didn't even know you join my live all the time. So many people, in Instagram, people have different names. So I don't even know. But why I saw you now is because I know that your name is, you use honey, so I saw something like that and know that it is you. So you guys answer me. Do you think, just say yes or no on the comment section. Do you think two siblings, one medical doctor, the other person is a bricklayer? The medical doctor uses roll-on, uses powerful designer's perfume, goes to the office, stays in an AC and aired room or with fan, takes his bath morning and night, use very good, beautiful soap and soap gel to take his bath and clean up his hair, go to the best of salon to do their hair. Do you think that doctor is going to be smelling the same as her or his sibling that is a bricklayer, that maybe had even slept in an uncompleted building because he doesn't have a place to sleep, have never taken his bath for some time? Even if he's going to take his bath, he's going to just use ordinary water to pour on his body. He doesn't use roll-on. He doesn't even know what perfume is. He doesn't even have money to buy the perfume, so he wouldn't even bother himself to buy perfume. Do you think they are going to smell the same? Comment on the comment section. I want you to comment before we go on. I just want you to say yes, they will smell the same, or no, they won't smell the same. Okay? I need you all to answer that question before we go on. You are so many people in YouTube have answered. The people in Instagram answer so that we continue with the discussion. If you don't continue with the discussion, I may have to end my Instagram live and focus on the YouTube, because I know this topic is very, very important. You that is watching me might be facing this body odor issue. So I need you to comment. These two people, would they be the same? Are they going to have the same body odor? Are you going to have the same kind of body odor, even though they have the same genetics? Because remember, I told you that genetically, body odor is gotten when you stay in a place where you have the same ancestral gene, okay? You are born, but your grandfather or your grandmother had the issue of body odor. So the possibility that one or two of you will have body odor is there. So now my question I'm asking you is, if you have a sibling that is living good, taking care of her hygiene, and then you have another sibling that is not taking care of her hygiene, do you think two of them will smell the same way? Do you think so? Do you think so? Okay. All right. So the answer is no, right? Good. Now, let me also let you know that when you use roll-ons, colognes, beautiful soap, gels, shampoos that are smelling nice, these help you to reduce or totally stop your body odor, especially when you continuously use it over time. Your body, there are some roll-ons that prevent you to have excessive sweating, because it has been known that excessive sweating is one of the things that make you to have body odor. Am I making sense? If I'm making sense, comment on the comment section and say, yes, that's true. All right? Comment on the comment section. Let me hear what you are saying. All right. Now, let me also explain that when you have a good lifestyle, okay, let's say you have AC room, AC car, you have money to buy your roll-on, you have money to buy your cologne and fragrance, you have money to smell good. It is very, 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 very unlikely that you're going to have any sort of smell. All right? Because it is going to help you to eliminate all the discomfort or all the smell completely from your body. And your lifestyle also matters a lot. Because if you have a lifestyle where you are sure that every time you take your bath, you're rubbing your roll on, you're using perfume, even if it is not designer's perfume, but perfume that is smelling good. There are so many body sprays out there that you can buy that are really, really good. Okay? Now, one thing I need to let you all know is that bacteria feast on the sweat. You know, when you have sweat under your armpits, bacteria will come there and start growing. All right? So it is definitely not the sweat itself that smells. It is the bacteria that comes and habits on the, on your hair or under your armpit that give that bad smell that you perceive whenever you move past somebody and the person say, something that is smelling. Did they poop here or something? And you are embarrassed. So when you sweat and your armpit is damp and wet, all right? Remember, most times when you touch your armpit, you see that it is warm, okay? That makes it very, very conducive and a good environment for bacteria to thrive on and cause you to have body odor. So it is not that sweat that is making you have the body odor. So I want all of you to understand it today that it is not the sweat that is making you to have the body odor. It is the bacteria that habit in the armpit. So that's why people, that is the reason why people that brought out roll-on, because there are a lot of roll-ons that will make you not to sweat. Okay, so when you use it on your armpit, it will make you not to sweat and thereby make it that bacteria will not grow under your armpit. And also, there are some roll-ons that are very, very bactericidal. What that means is they are antibacterial roll-ons. So when you rub it under your armpit, it prevents the bacteria from coming, thereby making you not to sweat. Not also making the environment conducive for the bacteria that comes under your armpit to thrive. So you are not going to smell. So does that make sense to you now? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Vena Nan, I appreciate your thank you, but I want you to listen very carefully because a lot of people are going to win a giveaway when I finish talking because a lot of people don't even know why they smell. That's why during my practice, I heard and saw and consulted a lot of people that came to see me because they are tired of people calling them smelly, making unnecessary and unkind remarks when they pass. Okay? So now, do you know that there is also a study that has been conducted that said that older people, like when you are up to 75 to 95 years, okay, have less intense and they also have less unpleasant smell than the younger people. So when you are getting older too, you are not going to be excluded from people that are also having body odor. So taking care of your hygiene and yourself spans from being a child till adulthood, because there are some children that sweat. For those children that you see that doesn't sweat, that's why you will see a child, the child is not going to sweat and the child is not going to have body odor. But if you have a child that have open pores, that sweat is coming from, there possibility that that child is going to sweat excessively and bacteria are going to be there, and that little baby will also be smelling, and you feel that, oh, what have I done wrong? You didn't do anything wrong. What it is that that child is excessively sweating, and bacteria are having a good field day under the armpits or anywhere that there is hair. Do I make myself clear today? So you out there that has been struggling with odor, body odor, don't think you are the person causing it. You are not the person causing it. But there are things that you can do to help you to prevent yourself from sweating excessively, thereby making yourself not to have body odor. Okay? Now, when you sweat, okay, and you suffer from body odor, because that your sweat is coming from what we call apocrine glands. Apocrine glands are on the armpits, okay? Now, it is very, very serious knowledge for you to understand that males have more possibility of sweating than that of a woman, okay? Because they have more sweat glands, all right? And as a result, they sweat a lot. The apocrine glands are more than that of a woman. So that's why they sweat a lot, and they will have more masculine smell. That's why you see men, their odor is so strong, because they have apocrine gland that is bigger than that of a woman. Okay? Now let us now look at the things that cause sweat. I have said it before, but I want to just list it out so that you understand. If you have a lifestyle, I like True Health with you, madam. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. If you have a lifestyle that you don't have time to take care of your armpits, you don't have time to take care of your body by taking your bath, the possibility that you're going to sweat is there. All right? If your gene, your grandfather or grandmother have suffered, or your aunt or your brother, if there's anybody in your family that have suffered from body odor, the possibility that you are going to suffer from it, or one of your children are going to suffer for it. So what it means is that you have to start on time to prep your children, to train them on good hygiene, how they will make sure that they don't sweat a lot, how they will make sure that they take their bath morning and night, despite where they are, even when they are in abroad. Because abroad here, you see people for one full week, they've not taken their bath. They are jumping from one job, 16 hours from one job to the other, and they haven't taken their bath, and their under armpit is very, very smelly. Okay? Now, environments also is one thing that causes people to sweat. If you are in a place where it is humid, there's a lot of hotness, like Africa, because there's always dry season, we tend to sweat a lot. Okay? So that means you may likely have the possibility of having more body odors than somebody here. But listen, guys, I am here now. Before, when I used to fly and go, when I stay near some Caucasians, I'm not trying to, body shame anybody. They have very bad odor that come from them. That's why the fact that they stay in a place where they have um cold and windy and winter and all that, right? But one thing I have noticed now that I'm living here is most of them, because this place is clean, they don't have potholes and dust, from bad road and all that. Everywhere is clean. People tend to not take their baths often. You see a man and a woman, they would be living in the same house. They won't take their baths, talk less of taking their baths morning and night here. So that is why they also have very unbearable body odors here, either in America or in England or in UK, European world. A lot of people have body odors, not because their weather or environment is bad, but because they feel that, oh, why do I have to take my baths every day? There are some people here, they don't take their bath from Monday to Sunday. What they do is just probably they rub roll-on and they move and then change their underwears. Okay? So, another thing that causes you to have body smell is the intensity of the sweat. How this sweat meets with the bacteria. So what that means is, if you're a kind of person that sweats a lot, and then there are a lot of bacteria that are coming, that same time that you are sweating, the possibility that you are going to be smelling more than somebody that is not excessively sweating, or there is no, bacteria and sweat mixing together, is higher. So now that you know, make sure that if you have a family history of excessive body odor, starts when your children are young, to imbibe in them and make them understand that they need to, number one, take their bath morning and night, and make sure that they don't sweat. Whenever they go out and play outside, they should come back and take a quick bath. But maybe they should also brush their armpits a lot, or anywhere, or even their private areas, because there's also hair at that particular side. Okay? Now, if you are anxious and stressed, right, your body odor and the bacteria that thrive in your armpit are more. This is because at this period, our body secretes a different kind of sweat that is rich in a lot of nutrients. And this would serve as a feast to the bacteria that we are talking about, that is on your armpit now. And these bacteria will release these bad odors. So what it means is, you are stressed, you are anxious about something, you are going to be sweating a lot, isn't it? So another thing that causes us to have excessive bad odor is your hormonal changes. For people that are pregnant, guys who have shared this life, if you haven't shared this life, may have to pause now and start a part 2. If you haven't shared this life, I am going to stop at this point, and we will come back and continue the part 2, because that's the only thing you owe me, to share my life. Okay? So who have shared? If you haven't shared this life, I may have to stop here now and continue my part 2 later on. But before I end it, since you haven't shared it, let me ask my trivia questions, and then we call it a wrap. I will start by discussing more things that cause you to have body odor. Okay? So my question now is, what is another name that I called body odor in this particular life? There are so many names that you can call body odor, but there's a particular name I said body odor can be called. So if you know the answer, type it on the comment section, and you are going to be one of the people that will be the lucky fastest fingers that is going to get my giveaway. Number 2 is, what are the causes of body odor? Just give me only 3 causes of body odor. And my final third question is, when two people that are siblings that have the same genetics and also have the history of maybe their relatives having body odor, or their grandfather or their father or siblings, one is a doctor, one is a bricklayer, do you think two of them are going to have the same kind of bad body odor? Who amongst them do you think is going to have a good body odor? So comment on the comment sections. I am going to stop here until I am sure you guys are here to get the trending and knowledge that you have. Because guess what? Body odor is the number one issue that people have. They don't even want to come to hospital sometimes. Most of the patients that I have, it is their parents that brought them and said, oh, my child is always staying in a place. She doesn't want to relate with her friends. Whenever she goes out, she stays in one place because they are always saying she has or he has body odor. So now that I have trained you, go out there, do the right thing. You necessarily don't even need to go to see a doctor for you to know what to do as far as your hygiene is impeccable. Okay? So I am going to stop here until you decide to share my life. But I am still coming back to do my part 2 of body odor. So I will stop here. Thank you all for joining me. And my final doctor's orders today is, remember, body odor is preventable. You can actually remove every iota of smell on your body if you have good hygiene and make sure that you have the right tools to smell good. This is your favorite doctor, Dr. Tonia of True Health with Dr. Tonia. Thank you for listening. Ciao, ciao. See you soon in our part 2. And if you don't share my life, if you come to my part 2 of body odor, because I have so many things to tell you about it. Okay? Thank you all. And if you have more topics that you want me to trash for you and discuss it extensively, do well to inbox me. You have my email on my page. You can send me an email or send me a text message through my back channel to say, ma'am, please discuss this for me. Thank you all for listening and remain blessed. My last mantra today is, health is wealth and knowledge is power. Why don't we grab this knowledge today and make sure we do the right thing so that we come out happy and relaxed and you don't feel a certain way when you are amongst your people. Thank you all for listening. Now, follow me up on my Facebook, my Instagram, my Snapchat, my TikTok, and my YouTube is where everything happens, because there are so many things that I do on my YouTube that I don't bring out in other social media handles. This is your favorite doctor, Dr. Tonia of True Health with Dr. Tonia. Ciao, ciao. So if you come across this video at any time, even if you're not in my life, answer these questions. Send me your bank answer on my private message or my email. You will definitely receive a good amount of money that will help you to recharge your card and do other expenses that you know. Okay? Thank you all and remain blessed. Bye-bye. Ciao, ciao.